Welcome again to Family Dynamics with Bola. On today's episode, we are still going to talk about the Chronicles of a Firstborn Child. I know I started last episode and we discussed on the male firstborn child. So today, let's talk about the peculiarities of a girl firstborn child, especially in an African setting. So pretty much just like the male counterpart, the girl child, they enjoy certain privileges. And then, of course, it also comes with different expectation and challenges too. I'm just going to discuss a few of them before I bring in some people to share their stories with us so that we can learn, and as parents too, so that we can adjust our expectation of a firstborn child. So yeah, all right, let's get into it. The first thing is, if you're a girl and you're the firstborn, especially in an African setting, best believe it, you assume the caregiver role a little bit earlier in life than you may have loved to. From the cultural norm, you're just expected to take care of your younger ones, especially when you have like a large family, or maybe your parents or they're busy with work. As a firstborn, they will tell you, you're a girl now, take care of your younger ones. So you're indirectly responsible, or you get added on early in life in helping to raise your younger siblings. They rely on you heavily to manage the home. You probably start cooking early in life. And sure, this will help you develop strong leadership skills, and then it help you, get really matured on time. And like I said, as much as it has its good side, it also has its negative, because sometimes because you have to take on a lot of responsibilities at a very young age, you tend to give up your childhood or what other people are doing just to meet your family expectation. And just as the male counterpart too, you are expected to be an academic role model. But when you're a girl, you don't just stop at the academic level, right? When it comes to behavior, you have to set that standard. It's expected of you. Oftentimes, your parents will project high expectation on you. You're the girl child. And then they use your achievement as a benchmark for the rest of the family. God help you if you're not strong in a particular subject and then your younger ones are stronger than you. You are the firstborn. You should be the one. There's a kind of expectation that is placed on you, which it requires a standard of excellence so that you can model to your younger ones in academics and in your behavior. When you are doing things like hey, can't you see that your younger ones are looking at you? It's what you do that they will do. So yeah, this most times will put like an undue pressure on the first girl child in order for them to maintain their achievement, or in order for them to just be like a perfect role model for the younger ones. And most times, you are often the one that will bridge the gap between your family's expectation and modern opportunities that are available. How do I mean? As far as your parents are concerned, that just some kind of degree that doesn't make sense. As the firstborn girl, you're the pride of a family. You should be studying medicine, engineering, or maybe be a lawyer or something like that. But then, if it was a guy, that would be the end of it. The academic or the role. But as a girl, you're expected to still pursue that degree. But then you're expected to still learn how to cook, how to take care of the house, how to prepare yourself for marriage, pretty much. And one of the things that it's just really interesting, especially in the last couple of decades, is that a girl child is prepared for marriage. There's really nothing that is being set to them to achieve after they've just gotten married. Yeah, you go to school, you study a course that you want to study, But the most important thing is marriage as far as your family are concerned. So this kind of expectation can leave someone torn between, how do I forge my own independent path? How do I not be a disgrace to my heritage? How do I still honor that heritage, honor the expectation of my parents, and still just be a person of my own? What I would really love to do. And most times, too, you're expected to be the emotional anchor of a family. Women are often taught to be emotional people, right? So as a girl, you're seen as the one who kind of glue the family together during tough times. You'll be the one to mediate conflicts. You're supposed to provide emotional support. And sometimes this often leads to you sacrificing your personal dreams because the cultural expectation for the firstborn girl is that you will prioritize your family against all odds. So this can result in you putting your own personal aspirations on hold so that your younger siblings can go to school. Let's say your parents cannot afford to send everybody to school. "Oh, you join us in the farm, or you go get a work so I can help with finances so that we can train those younger ones." Yeah. And I would conclude by saying this, right? As parents, some of the things that I would really want us to reflect on, and even as a community as a whole, is how can we really distribute responsibilities among siblings in a way that equity is practiced. So the onus is not on the firstborn girl child. They usually make a lot of sacrifice. And as a parent, I want you to ask yourself, am I really providing enough emotional support for my firstborn girl? Or am I inadvertently, unknowingly putting so much pressure on them? Thank you so much for listening. This is Family Dynamics with Bola.